Hello 各位，大家好，係啦，咁咧又嚟到奇燈嘅直播時間啦，非常之唔好意思啊，延遲咗非常之多，咁啊因為咧原本睇緊嘅演出咧冇諗過咧個時間咧長到咁樣嘅，咁所以咧就嚴重超時啊，所以真係非常之唔好意思，大家就請見諒，咁啊所以而家咧就開始我哋 Stray Gods The Roleplaying Musical Part 3啦。咁而家咧，首先就要去翻準備好啲嘢先。係啦，準備好啲嘢先。Hello Angela 你好，非常之唔好意思啊，因為咧個演出咧比我想象中咧長咗太過多，咁所以咧去到依家咧先做到個直播，咁啊雖然咧睇嘅人未必多啦，都同大家講聲唔好意思先，係啦，因為定咗係10點鐘，但係結果而家先開到個直播，咁但係直播既然講咗要開就要開啦，咁所以咧就而家請我哋就會繼續我哋嘅 Stray Gods The Roleplaying Musical 嘅 Part 3，好啦，咁而家咧準備開始啦。好啦，如果大家咧聽唔到有聲嘅話咧，就請話俾我知啦。係啦，咁我哋而家咧就翻去我哋嘅畫面啦。咁我哋就繼續去翻劇2。咁啊咧，你想我大聲啲係咪？而家夠唔夠大聲？係啦，夠唔夠大聲咧？而家 testing 1 2 3 1 2 3，夠唔夠大聲 ？check 睇先。check，OK， 咁就得啦。最緊要聽到有聲就 OK 啦。好，非常好。開始劇2。加載緊。
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep?
I was so worried after you left, and...
Well, I also felt like crap. You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
咁而家個好朋友咧就等待佢啦。咁上次講咩情況咧？就係我哋個主角去咗酒吧度咧，就揾咗我哋嘅地府之王咧，就有個 battle， 咁啊就成功咗啦。而家就得到佢嘅信任啦，咁樣。但係依然咧係揾個殺人兇手係邊一個嚟？咁我哋啱咧就阿波羅啦，就同阿地獄之神咧就有個爭吵。咁最後咧，我個主角咧就覺得而家阿波羅發緊脾氣喎，咁所以咧就決定咧去幫阿波羅去同佢即係點樣講好咧？就話佢嘅煩惱嘛，或者唔開心啊，去氹下佢啦，叫做係。咁所以咧就跟咗出去。咁然後咧阿波羅就話佢會諗辦法去處理呢個問題。咁所以主角就啱翻到屋企啦。 好啦，咁而家你個好朋友就嚟等咗你啊，然後佢講話咧，我唔會拋下你嘅，我原諒你了，冇你嘅話我就做唔到啦，唔係，該道歉嘅係我先啱嘅。我覺得如果一個朋友咁樣去等你嘅話咧，講啲入心嘅説話會比較好一啲嘅，我覺得係，我唔會抌低你嘅，我會覺得。
I'd never leave you behind, Freddie. You know that, right?
I'm still ready and willing to be your high priestess, if that's what it takes.
If you could just help me get through this next week, that'd be plenty.
Deal. Why don't you start by telling me what happened tonight? Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
That's what I said. And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
其實我咧就唔係好相信，應該是吧？那些神人很瘋狂，咁我又唔會揀神人好瘋狂嘅，應該是吧？我其實就唔係好信佢，老實講佢都一般般啦，叫做。
Not really, but I don't have much choice. He's willing to help and hasn't asked anything in return.
Yeah, but if they're anything like the stories, you should be careful around these idols.
Hello,
What are your
我哋而家
options?
繼續我哋嘅
You need to go back to Apollo's
Three.
place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
奧林帕斯山，即係希臘神話入邊咧神住嘅地方。咁咧雞爺啱啱入到嚟啦，咁啊講翻，總之咧而家咧就係啱啱去完個酒吧之後咧，咁我哋就對我哋個好朋友嘅一啲對話啦咁樣樣。咁咧而家3個選擇，神人都喺嗰度生活嘅，佢需要做乜嘢咧？我啱啱先同佢講個説話啫喎，咁樣樣。我覺得我答下啲行嘢先。咦，奧林帕斯山神人喺嗰度生活，照答下呢樣先。
That name keeps coming up. The idols live there, or at least most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
OK， 而家咧我哋有3個地方可以去，咁同啲神傾下偈啦嚇。咁我哋可以翻去咧，我哋嘅同地獄之神啦，帕爾塞福涅傾一傾，同阿潘傾下偈，或者同阿波羅傾。好啦，又問下大家啦，大家想我揾邊個傾下偈咧？投票或者大家可以提議一下。雞爺啊，雞爺有冇覺得我應該揾邊一個咧？揾阿波羅傾，揾個感覺有啲黑人憎嘅潘傾，定係翻去揾翻冥府之王帕爾塞福涅傾一傾咧？嗱，如果冇特別嘅諗法嘅話咧，我就會覺得咧，同阿波羅傾先，我自己會覺得。好，我哋揾阿波羅傾下偈啦，一於。Let's go。
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
Oh,
That's not true. I know how. I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
潘要見我懷疑你唔會懷疑阿潘。等陣手機係咩回事？ 我唔會問手機係咩回事嘅，因為而家講緊啲重要嘢啊嘛。潘要見我仲以為你唔會懷疑潘。問下佢呢個先。
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
OK。咁啊，既然係咁，問下手機啦。
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
No, it's the ringtones. They scare the crap out of him. I kid you not.
I'm not frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just very loud.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan,
OK。
please?
You should know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Wait, he wants to see you again? I don't like this.
OK，我覺得佢冇惡意，我唔應該去咩？我都係咁樣覺得。其實我都係咁覺得，我又唔會覺得咁惡意嘅。我唔該去咩？又好似呢個問題有啲戇居。
Neither do I. He decided I owe him a favor after he came to my apartment.
That sounds about right for him. Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
OK。點解你唔同阿爾洛弗爾談談咩派對？我會諗下嘅，我都係同阿潘傾偈，咁我梗係問下咩派對。
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
that's awfully vague, Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
OK。哦，雞爺以為我今晚打機，唔記得今晚直播，我而家係打緊機啊。不過唔係打緊 Rainbow Six 啫嘛，而家我係打緊 Stray God 啫嘛，係咪先？我都係打緊機，你放心嚇，繼續玩。OK。我可以同阿潘傾下，點解你唔同阿弗洛迪爾傾下？睇下如果我話同潘傾偈嘅時候，阿波羅咩反應先？
I still have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You could, but would you believe anything he had to say?
Well, I could always beat the truth out of him.
Well, whatever you do, be careful. I still think Aphrodite is our best bet.
咁點解你又唔同佢傾呢？
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
係咯。
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
睇嚟阿波羅好難做啊！佢而家要查電腦上面嘅一啲嘅嘢。OK，咁我哋咧就已經同阿波羅傾啦。咁啊，同阿潘傾下偈先啦，不如。我覺得都係要揾佢嘅，要面對嘅都係要面對嘅。阿 Paul，yes 冇咗。Let's go， 我哋同阿潘傾偈啦。Go。喂，愛情女神，我已經揾咗阿 ，sorry， 我已經揾咗阿 Paul 阿潘啦，已經係。
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building, all those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
OK， 佢叫我嚟到呢個地方啦。咁究竟我應該要點樣做呢？我問佢唔知有幾多神人啊？咁係咪奧林匹斯藏咗起嚟呢？係你叫我嚟的嘛？黐孖筋！我覺得你既然揾得佢嚟，咁梗係你叫佢嚟啦。呢度幾多神人？呢個係一個非常之智障嘅問題啊！咁奧林匹斯藏起嚟，我覺得好似文內比較正常少少啊。
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here, or...?
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect.
Okay.
It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
咩 purpose 呢？呢度都唔算壯觀啊！呢度幾多神人？你叫我嚟定嗎？我都係繼續問下佢呢個問題先。
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
OK， 呢度幾多神人？我覺得唔會問佢呢個問題。繼續。
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
OK， 我唔會為你打破規則嘅，我正等着咧。阿波羅覺得冇錯，你就係呢種人。喺呢個時候咧，我覺得我唔會將阿波羅答咗出嚟先，唔會為你打破規則嘅。我聽佢想點樣先。
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even.
Okay.
If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
OK。咩聖地？黑卡爾真係可以幫到我，係咩忙？我會考慮下，問多啲資料先。
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
OK。聖地危險嗎？黑卡爾真係幫到我係咩忙？就係問你住。
This Hecate. Do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
咁啊係。咁如果既然咁樣講個聖地危唔危險啊，我唔會問啦。咁係咩忙咧？咁啊都要知佢先得嘅。
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. one that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
咁好死
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just
I
that...
trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly
咁
and
犀
with
利
open arms.
咁犀利，你總是花言巧語，我唔係好想溝佢咯，老實講。咁啊，卡里半來自然受傷的嗎？好吧，我知道了。真的嗎？咁我不如就問下佢呢樣嘢。
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
OK，咁我會諗一諗啊。
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
再見。OK，呢個潘怡然係咧係一個非常之神秘嘅人啊。咁而家又多咗個選擇啦。咁去聖地，我決定咧揾愛情女神啦，定係翻去揾阿帕爾塞福涅傾一傾咧？阿波羅咧就唔會啦，佢應該都忙緊。我覺得揾愛情女神都重要嘅，但我諗我會去嘅。但係我覺得我之前，哇，點解咁推崇我揾愛情啊？真係揾咗佢先，好啦，咁既然咁推薦我去揾愛情女神，咁我就揾咗愛情女神先啦。好 ，Let's go， 係呢一個阿弗洛狄爾嘅派對 ，Let's go。
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace, you made it. I'm so glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You didn't say this was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
Grace, look at me. I didn't even button up my shirt. It's fine.
Why is everyone so quiet? You'd think someone died.
I should have told you about this earlier. I've been putting it off.
冇咁弊嘛 ，It sounds not good， 聽起嚟唔係太妙。你憂慮嘅樣真係好啊！哇，你呢個時候點會去 flirt 人㗎？好奇怪咯，我覺得會係冇咁弊嘛。我通常都係問呢個真係唔可以做。就算你對一個人有意思，我覺得咁樣太過出面會有反效果。Not good, not good.
I don't like the sound of that. What am I missing?
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No déjà vu recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
做乜嘢？
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
冇人同我講過呢啲，聽人哋好酷，我會點樣？通常都係答冇人同我講過呢啲嘢啦。
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already, except
Except Calliope was murdered.
Well, remember how old we all are. There are so many memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
我變成卡里配我嗎？我唔知道應該諗啲咩，聽起嚟好弊，冇事嘅。通常呢啲時候咧都係逞強噶啦。
I have a hard time believing I'll forget who I am.
You won't stop being you. You'll just also be everyone else who isn't you.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget for a while. That's what this party is for.
即係呢 party 其實永遠都有一啲目的喺度。跟住就話啦，咁點解要舉辦呢個派對咧？咁太極端了。咦，阿佛洛狄爾要死了？佢點可以聯想到佢會死咧？即係太極端了，又好奇怪。點解要舉辦呢個派對？咁人哋啱啱咪講咗點解要舉辦啦？不如我問上面嗰個好似好啲。
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
In front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace, to make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must. We're here to say goodbye, at least for a while.
My God. OK， 阿佛洛狄爾以前做過呢種事咩？我一啲都唔中意呢種做法。我懂了，你支持呢種做法？我諗下先，我應該點樣去回答佢呢樣嘢咧？我覺得呢個 moment 答我懂了同埋我唔喜歡呢種做法咧，就有啲衝動咗少少。首先我懂了咧，我就會覺得，即係我其實都唔係好明。佢話我明啦，咁樣有啲奇怪。我一啲都唔中意呢種做法，我覺得有啲太過個人嘅主張啦。問下先都係。
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past, while she still remembers it.
卡里配我反對咁樣做嗎？你支持呢種做法？問下阿波羅嘅意見先。
Do you support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war, and eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
咁卡里配我又反對咁樣做嗎？我覺得會問埋。
Wait. Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
我啲都唔中意做法，同我懂了。嗱，問題嚟啦。咁而家咧，我哋會了解多一件事咧，就係、卡里配俄咧就唔中意咧愛情女神佢而家呢種做法就係、佢就嚟要死啦，佢要 pass 俾下一代啦。咁而大家咧就去共到呢個時光啦，直接佢又 pass 俾個新嘅人啦。OK。咁咧，阿波羅就覺得一定係覺得，習慣咗啦呢件事咁樣。如果有圓潤嘅人咧，永遠都係我懂了嘅啫。嗱， 但係如果你直接啲，就會覺得我啲都唔中意呢種做法。咁睇真係睇你點睇啦。但係你問我點樣睇嘅話，我要諗一諗先。雖然咧可能呢個位唔係好重要啊，但係我覺得對於我自己嘅思考模式咧都有啲影響嘅。可能我經歷呢啲，即如果以角色啊，可能佢第一次經歷呢樣嘢啦，但係我就覺得還好啦。咁大家有大家嘅做法嘅呢件事。咁啊，雖然卡尼富講嘅嘢都冇錯，可能沉浸喺個悲傷入面，但係我覺得我呢個 moment 唔會特別俾 OK 或者唔 OK 嘅呢種做法嘅諗法啦，所以我覺得我都係揀我懂了。
Okay, so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What did she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Okay. 傾下偈。
Mingling.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
大家而家好沉重啊！嗰件事係好啦，咁我睇下先。而家咧得兩個人可以傾嘅啫，同阿洛斯傾，或者同阿波羅傾。阿波羅繼續喺度啦，阿洛斯就喺度啦，同阿洛斯傾啦。我哋嘅性愛之神。我依然好悲傷喎。
Grace!
Hey, Eros. Nice to...
喂，咩料？乜嘢鬧埋你啊？
Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much you have no idea.
你還好嘛？我都係被咁告知嘅。Are you okay？ 我通常都咁問嘅，因為佢太奇怪定一男。
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
係咯。
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
我能理解，冇關係。呢件事經常發生嗎？整件事透露着詭異。上面呢個咧係揀唔到嘅，咁啊所以咧冇關係，我覺得有。咁啊即係完咗件事，成件事透露着詭異。呢件事經常發生嗎？問人哋答咗你啦。咁啊所以我覺得我會答佢透露着。
I can imagine. The whole idea of this party just makes me feel... uneasy.
I know exactly what you mean. Every time, Aphrodite forgets. At least for a while. But I don't. I remember everything. I'm there for the nightmares, the panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over. And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
的確係一件好沉重嘅事嚟嘅。咁我哋梗係問下佢發生咗咩事先啦。另一個就係冇其他辦法啦咩？咁你知道咩冇其他辦法之前，就梗係要知道發生咗咩事先。
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
I know, but it happened to Aphrodite, not me. It's not my story to tell.
即係要問佢。咁如果我可以幫手咧，我不能問佢。你講得啱。如果你講得啱咧，即係冇嘢傾啦。我不能問佢冇一個原因。咁如果我幫到手咧，我會咁樣問佢啦。
If I knew what she was dealing with, I might be able to help.
Could you? I suppose it wouldn't hurt. What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see. So he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one.
What?
He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite... her they
captured.
哦，講靴嘅人即係啲軍人。
Yeah. Oh.
嗱，如果咁樣分析嘅話咧，第一次世界大戰咧，即係呢一個應該都係德國啦嚇，但係德國係應該係參戰太耐咯，唔記得第一次世界大戰嗰個對手係邊一個添，但係長筒靴一定係講緊軍人嘅 ，OK， 咁即係話咧個戰神唔小心同啲軍人有溝通，跟住俾啲軍人就知道咗咧，原來世界上有啲咁嘅神人喺度，就俾人哋反殺翻轉頭 ，OK。咁而家講緊阿弗洛迪爾俾人捉咗，咁佢需要你幫就一定㗎啦。咁但係咧問多啲資料先，佢咪走出嚟咧
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
No. Should I?
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies.
Oh my.
That's what saved her.
OK， 講呢筆交易冇其他辦法啦咩？我應該繼續探究落去咧。既然都問到呢度，梗係問啦。
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back.
Okay.
Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
即係為情所傷，愛情之神為愛情所傷，真係非常有趣啊！咁我哋繼續問下啦，有冇其他辦法咧
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
OK， 嗱，咁我哋而家大致上就明白咗啦。愛情女神咧受緊呢個愛情煩惱，就係因為咧佢哋戰神啦咁同啲軍人講完一啲嘢之後咧，咁俾人哋反殺轉頭，咁然後愛情女神就俾人捉咗。個丈夫為咗救佢，所以咧就捉咗佢嘅敵人去做個交易，俾咗一啲好強大嘅武器俾佢哋，唔會翻嚟，但係嗰啲敵人就會救翻愛情女神翻嚟。OK， 咁即係話咧，而家咧我哋愛情女神受情傷影響到嘅，咁所以咧，佢呢度有3樣嘢咧，佢需要我幫助，你似乎唔贊成，這不盡自殺嗎？呢個有一啲好戇居嘅問題嚟嘅，聽就知啦。但係雖然會翻嚟，但係都同 suicide 冇分別㗎啦，所以我覺得佢係需要我幫嘅。
What is my part in all of this? I'll help if I can.
Aphrodite loves drama. She always has. She wants us here to remember, to celebrate our history. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
Okay.
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
OK， 我會盡力嘅。如果你錯咧，呢個唔係我説了算，啱啱咪講咗咯。咁但係我覺得，既然有人有求於你嘅時候，盡力去做啦。
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
好，咁我哋同阿波羅傾下偈先啦。一個型男繼續喺個畫會等緊。
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
我應該翻到去派對上去啦，咁啊唔會而家咁樣嘅。阿樂斯想阻止呢件事，你睇嚟好唔舒服。唯一一個肌肉男喺一個喪禮入邊都係嘅，都其他嗰啲睇嚟都係一啲普普通通嘅人咁樣啦。唔係嘅，其實我覺得我哋嘅聖愛之神都好肌肉男，佢仲要着住一啲非常之特殊嘅服裝添，啊，非常之有 style 嘅。你睇嚟好唔舒服，我覺得同阿波羅了解下佢心情先。
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan.
Okay.
But yes, I feel very much out of place.
點解咧？點解唔避開佢哋咧？挺難受啫！哇！你真係太尷尬啊！flirt 下佢先。
You look like you're in physical pain just being here.
Oh, enjoying my discomfort, are you?
Of course, it humanizes you. Makes up for all the abs on display.
I'm so glad you approve.
笑死！flirt 完佢之後咧，就繼續同佢講啦。
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble, piece by piece, only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I should get back out there.
OK， 啱啱又同阿波羅傾啦，咁啊唯有翻去等翻阿弗洛迪爾啦。好啦，之後我哋諗下點樣拯救佢啦。希望好啦。
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is.
OK， 你本可以邀請我的，好高興可以再次見到你，我哋可以試下傾一傾嘛？計呢個啦，而家一嚿人可以。
I was hoping we might have a chance to talk.
Oh, but we are talking, are we not?
I mean the two of us, in private.
And abandon my guests when I've just arrived. I have so many farewells to make.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh, what manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
你係被選咗嘅繼承人，好高興認識你。你同意呢件事嗎？
Hi. I have to admit, it'll be weird watching this happen the proper way.
Because I'm chosen?
Yeah, I wasn't. Not like this, anyhow.
Yeah, Lady Aphrodite told me. I'm so sorry, that sounds awful.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
OK， 而家你阻止佢嘛？好喂，佢哋身上發生嘅呢種事，我好明顯冇咁嘅睿智講啦。我想勸你唔好咁樣做，講我應該做啲咩啦。首先，我真係需要你嘅幫助。OK， 我諗而家直接勸佢都冇用，佢都係話俾佢聽，我都係要咁樣做。講我應該做啲咩，咁咪即係變咗做，我會認同佢要做啲乜嘢嘢。好，咁啊，梗係講咗呢個。
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up. But since you've shown such kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
講我應該做啲乜嘢啦？我勸你唔好咁樣做。
I was hoping I could talk you out of it, actually.
Oh!
Forgive my saying so, but you seem fine.
Yes, it might seem that way. Well, tell me, Grace, why should I let you try to talk me out of this, hmm?
因為咁係冇用嘅，為咗呃律師，咁係錯。嗱，我覺得如果你話錯嘅話咧，永遠都係即係如果你咁樣勸人咧，通常只會遭受一個結局嘅啫，就係反彈。咁樣做冇用咧，咁佢就會問你啦，咁有咩有用啫？咁佢都係唯一嘅辦法咁樣做噶啦。咁所以咧，我覺得有一個精神寄託咧係緊要一啲嘅。呢兩個咧好明顯係一個錯誤嘅答案嚟嘅。OK， 咁我哋咧就為咗呃律師啦，俾咗。
Because Eros loves you? Do you have any idea what this puts him through?
I do know. I wish I could convince dearest Eros to find his own way, but he refuses to leave my side. My pain is his pain. The respite I seek is as much his as it is mine. Even so, tonight is not about the pain. It is about honoring the memory of what was while that memory still persists. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
一嚟都係唔受人勸嚇，但我覺得表達咗自己嘅感受好緊要嘅。咁啊，又同阿波羅傾，同維納斯傾，同我維納斯傾一傾先啦，不如我哋。
I should apologize, Grace. Saying that I was chosen like I'm somehow more special, I really didn't mean it that way. I hope you can... I'm sorry. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
OK， 佢自己都未知，你唔可能準備好呢個嘢一開波打陣唔係咁好嘅，冇事咁啊更加假啦。有其他嘅諗法？
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like? after it happens, do you feel different?
有冇變啊？我嚇壞咗，冇咩感覺，事情發生得太快了。所以唔會冇感覺嘅。我嚇壞咗，事情發生得太快啦，係 scary 咗，但我覺得我會覺得事情發生得太快。
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
一嚟佢真係有啲擔心啊，真係。你真係叫維納斯，你同意呢件事嗎？你點樣認識阿弗洛狄爾？我唔打擾你啦，梗係唔會啦。繼續問多啲先。
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that.
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
OK， 你同意呢件事咩？你真係叫維納斯，我唔打擾你啦。呢個有啲奇怪。你同意呢件事嗎？我覺得咁樣好。
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
係啦，你真係叫維納斯，但這是錯的。我唔打擾你啦。我覺得我要直接同阿維納斯講呢件事先。
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger, something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
即係而家咧，維納斯就覺得咧，佢用緊佢自己方式去幫佢，就係用緊佢嘅記憶，希望可以幫到愛情女神。明白佢嘅意思。繼續同阿菠蘿傾多陣偈先。
Back again.
阿洛定爾唔會幫我哋。我諗一諗先。我覺得佢又唔會唔幫你嘅，但係
I should get back out there.
你都開始啫啦，都係。好，重要嘅時刻到啦。
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse, that we shall be guided.
好，
We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong, we were
關注
wrong.
佢發生咩事好啲。
We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that ended us were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage, held me prisoner for so long. I thought I'd win their hearts again. I was wrong, I was wrong. Oh, the power of the idols pounds within your chest. But for now I am in mourning for a love gone unexpressed. He was harder than a chisel. I was a horrid block of ice. A winter's chill that stayed until he made his sacrifice. The man that I ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy, made a secret weapon so my captors let me
我應該叫
go.
原子彈。
He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory.
咁我梗
And
係
this love I'll
支持佢
never
啦。
know is what he gave to
懷疑人有啲奇怪嘅，我覺得係。
I can't believe what I'm hearing today. If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
There's no excuse, but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know, you know.
can't forgive. The river's too deep. Its reflection won't lie. So just let me sleep. I can't let go of what could have been. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
Mother, I've stood by your side, now I no longer see the purpose of love when it tears at the center of me. My arrows are rusty, forget the bow, and I won't be begging you not to go. But when you're away, you leave us a broken home. And you leave me alone, lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment. There's fire in you yet. Aphrodite returns, she'll never forget. Finally we'll be free. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment.
OK， 經過一輪勸說，究竟佢決定係點嘅樣？
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to.
Live. I have chosen to live.
耶！直接經過一輪勸說之後，決定繼續留低，太好啦，實在。
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come.
咩得多，咩得多，
But thank you.
太好啦咁就。但願這不會變得更糟會有用嘅，你需要幫。哇，好現實咯呢句嘢，你哋會一齊克服嘅。果然衝動嘅人係唔會講得出呢句説話，但願唔會變得更糟就真係好似，我覺得好似潑緊冷水會有用嘅。讚賞啦，好好聽係嘅。不過我而家發現呢隻 game 咧有少少有少少 bug 啦嚇，就係咧，因為我而家揀緊嘅係簡體語言去睇啦，但係估唔到佢有一啲位咧，始終佢冇譯到做呢一個中文，就俾英文。好彩咧，英文我識睇嘅，只不過就始終作為一個即係睇得慣中文嘅人咧，睇到中文會快啲理解到。如果唔係咧，做唔到直播，因為我睇緊仲喺度思考緊入邊講緊啲乜嘢咧，可能已經過咗啦嗰個 QTE 就咁啊，好麻煩嘅。咁所以咧，中文會好啲。但係好彩正話嗰句咧，我仲睇得明佢講乜。你想一個慈悲，你希望要活着係咪？咁我覺得梗係鼓勵佢嘅生存啦，係咪先？好，咁啊而家既然係咁，梗係話俾你聽會有用嘅。
It has to be better than doing the same thing over and over.
Does it? It could also be far worse.
Don't talk like that, Mother. We can fight this.
I'm so very tired, my loves, but I will.
Yeah.
I'll try. Now then,
生
Grace,
就係咁樣㗎啦。
you needed my help. No doubt regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
唔知，maybe 係潘並沒有。 覺得你係好難怪判嘅，我覺得。
Not really, no. You're the first person I've asked. I'm told you know everyone.
Everyone. Now that's an exaggeration.
You do know everyone, Mother. You're always in their business.
That didn't sound entirely like a compliment, my love. Besides, I'm not the only one who's always in everyone's business, am I?
You're thinking of Medusa, aren't you?
啊，即係最後翻返去 research Medusa who 等等點解你懷疑佢？通常呢個 moment 咧，梗係白知啦。邊位？
I haven't met anyone by that name. Is that an idol?
Not an idol, per se, but she is immortal. She came over with us from the old world.
She works for Athena as a watcher. She's everywhere, lurking in the shadows. If you look anywhere, Grace, start with her.
Oh.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again. Very well.
So, did they have anything helpful?
Maybe. What do you know about Medusa?
I know she's dangerous, but she does Athena's bidding.
How sure are you of that?
I'm not sure of anything any longer. You aren't thinking of seeking her out, I hope.
如果我揾到嘅話，我自己掂咗冇？仲有其他辦法咩？咁啊 ，OK。Medusa 係咩咧？其實喺希臘神話嚟講咧係非常之出名嘅。嗱，如果我冇記錯嘅話咧，佢係一個超級靚嘅靚女，但係咧維納斯咧定係克拉咧好唔中意佢，因為咧通常喺希臘嘅神話入邊咧，克拉係一個超級中意呷醋嘅女神嚟嘅。咁啊，見到啲咩唔中意咧，通常就會整佢一鑊㗎啦。尤其是咧，宙斯咧永遠咧超級鹹濕，超級中意咧展開多重婚外情出軌之類嘅嘢。咁克拉咧知道咗咧，就一定會令到嗰啲人非常之過得慘嘅。咁咧，但係咧，我總之就記得咧，呢個嘅 Medusa 啦嚇，咁就得罪咗一位女神。咁跟住嗰個女神就詛咒佢，就變成咧。你咁有魅力㗎嘛，啲人望到你就着迷嘛。好，我而家就要你啲人望到你即刻變石頭，然後咧令到佢啲頭髮變晒蛇咁樣，咁然後咧就會成為咗隻怪物啦。咁然後後尾咧就有一個勇士啦海格力斯我記得好似 Hercules 咧就去消滅咗呢隻 Medusa。咁啊英雄娜就話啦，又笑我呢個 research 嘅笑話啦。咁其實咧 research 咧有佢嗰個 logo 啦就係 Medusa。咁點解會係用 Medusa 講少少咧？就係因為咧創辦人咧佢創立呢個品牌嗰陣嘅時候咧，就會覺得Medusa 其實係非常之有魅力嘅。咁事實上真係嘅。咁所以咧佢希望咧啲人中意佢嘅時尚品牌嘅同時咧，亦都係覺得好有魅力，俾佢吸引住，所以咧就用咗一個嘅美杜莎 Medusa 形象咧去作為一個 logo 啦，作為咗個 research 嘅一個 logo 品牌咁去做嘅。咁所以每次都有一個呢個咁笑話出嚟，因為太好笑，因為佢呢個真係一個希臘嘅神話嘅一個故事嚟嘅。咁就我自己能得我又唔覺得得嘅。如果揾到嘅話，仲有其他辦法咩？如果可以揾到嘅話啦。
I am. Do you know where she is?
Not really, no. Medusa makes it her business to stay out of sight. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know. Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
喺度諗緊卡尼俄佩嘅記憶，阿弗洛迪已經歷咗咁多，我冇事。通常呢位女士咧都係講我冇事嘅。 咁啊但係當然啦，我又諗緊卡里判我嘅記憶。弗洛迪爾已經經歷咗咁多，不過通常都係咁，我覺得呢個女士都係話俾你我冇事嘅，因為佢自己其實都唔係好知自己經歷緊啲乜嘢嘢。因為我覺得咧，問卡里俄佩嘅記憶有啲奇怪，咁弗洛迪爾嗰度咧經歷咗咁多，係會有啲影響嘅。但係我覺得佢唔會喺呢個時間講呢句嘢。
I'm fine. It's just a lot to consider.
A lot to consider, she says. Only the nature of immortality. A fine evening's work.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
You really are amazing, you know that? Every hurdle, every piece of unpleasant news, you just keep on going. I don't know how you do it.
獅子座，別無選擇，我確實好棒。咩意思啊？OK， 我別無選擇呢個有啲悲觀啊。I'm really good 呢個咧，哇真係咧口面皮都嚇爆。咩意思啊？咁啊，通常我覺得咧問下人哋好啲嘅。
You going somewhere with this, Apollo?
I just wish I could see the world through your eyes.
Oh,
next to you, I feel very old.
有冇咁弊啊？你確實心碎啊，幫唔到你。Oh no！ 喂，呢個好明顯就係咩啦？話俾我知你睇到啲乜嘢嘢？你有咁粗高咩？我覺得你唔會話確實，我覺得呢個真係好嚇人，幫你唔到亦都好嚇人。好，就睇下有我告訴你我睇到啲乜嘢嘢。Okay.
How about you come with me sometime? Let me show you the world I see.
A tempting offer.
Sounds kind of corny, huh?
It really doesn't. I would love that. Can we go now?
Hey, I'm game if you are.
你咁喎。
My hand for a minute. Let your hair down for a second.
估唔到奇異就攻
There's
略
so
咗阿
much
波。
to like if you open your eyes. If you try to search for the light, you might be surprised. No, it's not hard to find. The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. But I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
I'll take your hand for a minute. Oh, it's more than I feel I deserve. It could grow on me, this world that you see. Yet I've been alive for too long. 1,000 years of learning about what could go wrong. I'm tired of being wrong.
If it all went wrong, and it could go wrong, still better to lose than to never open up. That's the one thing I wanna get across. The courage you need to be joyful.
I appreciate the
It's something I'll come help you find.
If I ever let her know.
No matter what I do, the answer's in you.
The answer's in
I'll hold
me.
your hand all the while.
The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
哦，我咩的多？好啦，非常之有趣啊！去完愛情女神嗰度嘅時候咧，估唔到咧係連 女主角都得到咗愛情啦，咁啊同阿波羅咧而家咧就哇戀上咗啦，撻着咗啦 ，OK， 非常之唔錯啊！我哋拯救到愛情女神，亦都獲得咗愛情。好啦，咁咧今日咧就到呢度先啦。咁因為咧我哋下一次咧就要睇下，我哋同阿波羅傾啊，去聖地啊，去同弗雷迪即係你嘅好朋友傾啊，定係揾翻咧我哋嘅冥府之神帕爾塞福涅傾？咁我哋下一次咧就再決定呢件事啦。非常之感謝大家收睇今次嘅 Part 3，咁我哋咧喺 Part 4嗰陣嘅時候咧就再繼續啦。感謝大家，我哋下次咧就再見啦。咁我哋下一次咧就再繼續我哋嘅 Part 4遊戲啦。如無意外咧，應該都會係繼續係禮拜日嘅10點鐘。今次應該咧就冇乜好特別嘅嘢影響噶啦，我估計就係咁啊，希望冇啦。咁但係詳細嘅繼續留翻 Facebook 嘅專頁同埋 IG 嘅公佈啦。咁我哋下一次 Stray Gods The Roleplaying Musical Part 4再見，拜拜。